You're reading?
For heaven's sakes, yes, I'm reading, because it's a book title.
No talking.
I know, but honestly.
5 words.
Fourth word.
Word.
2 syllables.
First syllable.
Drum.
They'll never get it.
Wait.
They'll never get it.
Fist. Shake. Mad.
Do you always play charades on Christmas night?
This isn't charades, this is the game.
No helping.
Trip.
Spell.
Trip.
Jump.
Ooh.
Jolly.
Do you enjoy these games?
4.
In which the player must appear ridiculous?
Sir Richard, life is a game in which the player must appear ridiculous.
Not my life.
Fall. Past. Fell. Wild fell. What? Lieutenant of Wild fell.
Isis. Very clever.
Richard, your turn. Come on.
How soon your maxim will be tested.
Richard.
If Mr. Bates should not come back...
I am not replacing Bates. What were you going to say?
Only that I know that Thomas is keen to be promoted.
The trouble is, being dressed and undressed is an intimate business. We've forgiven Thomas his early sins, I know, but I cannot imagine I would ever quite feel the trust.
Don't say no more, my lord. I'm sure Mr. Bates will be home soon, which will settle the matter.
We're running out of time now. I need to go to the store where the ingredients.
Did you make all that?
Yes, why?
And you're still only the kitchen maid?
I don't know what I am.
You could be a sous chef, at least in London.
I don't know what a sous chef is.
Or a cook. Maybe not in a house like this, but you wouldn't have to go far down the ladder before they'd snap you up.
Daisy, find Thomas and tell him the tea's ready to go up. Then we should get started on the mixture for the cheese soufflés.
Does Daisy cook the soufflés too?
What's it to you?
What do you mean you've invited Anthony Strallen? I thought it was just us.
Oh, very important. Never used to use the chauffeur. Well, you were so disappointed that he wouldn't come shooting.
Good afternoon, Lady Grantham. Lady Edith. What a charming surprise. It's been far too long.
It's so nice to see you. It's such a relief to see any of our friends who've made it through unscathed.
I'm afraid I haven't, quite. I took a bullet in the wrong place. Seems to have knocked out my right arm.
But not forever, surely.
Well, the upshot is, I'm afraid, that the wretched thing is now no use to man or beast.
Well, now we know why you didn't want to come shooting.
Indeed. So how is everyone? Lady Sybil is married, I hear, living in Ireland. How was the wedding?
Quiet. It was in Dublin. They didn't want a big affair.
Did you all get over?
Mary and I did. Papa,
No,
Mama,
we
and
were
Granny.
all ill. Isn't it sad?
What's he like?
He's political.
As long as he's on the right side. So, does he shoot?
I'm sure he does.
But I don't think pheasants.
Mr. Murray thinks a reference from an earl will go in my favour. I'm not sure such things matter when it comes to murder.
I think it'll help.
Because you want to think so. Anna, you must prepare for the worst. I'm not saying it'll happen, but you must prepare for it.
I know it could happen. I do. But the time to face it is after it has happened and not before. Grant me that.
Lady Grantham, Lady Rosamond.
Hello, Lord Hepworth. Welcome.
Thank you.
Will your man be coming up from the station, my lord?
I haven't got one with me. Is that a nuisance? I'm so sorry.
Not at all, my lord. Thomas will take care of you while you're here.
Splendid.
Do come in.
Thank you.
This came for you in the Evening Post. It's from Sybil.
You must go up and change.
So, what do you make of Rosamond's pal?
He seems agreeable enough.
I suspect he's in the profession of making himself agreeable.
O'Brien says Rosamond's maid speaks very highly of him, and that seems a good reference to me.
What is it?
Sybil's pregnant.
I see. So that's it then. No return. She's crossed the Rubicon.
She crossed it when she married him, Robert. She says we're not to tell anyone, not even the girls.
I wondered why she didn't ask to come for Christmas.
Would you have allowed it?
Well, well. So, we're to have a Fenian grandchild.
Cheer up. Come the revolution, it may be useful to have a contact on the other side.
Oh, I say. This is very cosy, isn't it?
What is?
To find ourselves next door.
I'm not certain it's quite proper to remark on such things. You remember my maid, sure?
Certainly I do. I hope they've got a jolly party planned downstairs.
Why would they?
Because it's New Year's Eve, of course.
Oh, that. I doubt it, my lord. But I don't mind. I make my own fun. If that's everything, my lady, I'll go down now and see you after midnight.
Thank you.
And you wish I could say the same? Only joking. I wonder if she'll remember me.
Oh, she will.
Good evening, Lady Grantham. I don't suppose you remember me?
Of course I do. Oh, how is dear Hatton? I have such happy memories of it from the old days.
Well, I'm not often there, not since my mother died.
And perhaps it needs a woman's touch.
Well, don't we all?
Oh, how very like your father you are. It's almost as if he was standing here before me. I hope you'll come to tea, and then we can talk about him.
I should love it, Lady Grantham, if they'll release me.
They'll release you.
What are those for?
We always have a glass of wine at midnight on New Year's Eve.
Very civilised. In my last place, we were expected to be upstairs and serving New Year's Eve or not.
Were you not a lady's maid then?
How long have you been with Lady Rosamond, Miss Shaw?
2 months.
Oh, I see. You're quite a new girl.
I can read Mr. Carson's hint. Marjorie doesn't trust me.
Because of the stealing, you mean?
So what should I do?
Get him to trust you.
That's easy to say, but how?
Make him grateful. Do him a good turn. Hide something he loves and find it and give it back.
Sir Brian?
Thank you, Mrs.
Not long now. Does everyone have a glass?
Anthony Stradden was at Granny's for tea the other day, so I know why he wouldn't shoot. He's hurt his arm.
Shame. Well, we shall try again next year.
Oh, I am sorry I started that, and I don't encourage it. She'd spent her life as a nursemaid.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Once again, the servants are downstairs and we're on our own.
In the whole year, we fend for ourselves at Christmas lunch and on New Year's Eve. It doesn't seem much to me.
You haven't had to fight for what you've got.
Oh, do try to get past that. It makes you sound so angry all the time.
Yes.
I hope London wasn't too grim.
Well, I got down there in time, which is the main thing. And I was with him when he died, so he wasn't alone.
I'm so sorry, and so glad.
Here we go.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mama.
Happy New Year, Mama.
1920. Is it to be believed? I feel as old as Methuselah.
But so much prettier.
When I think what the last 10 years has brought, God knows what we're in for now.
He's pushing his luck.
How?
He wants me to speak up for him to Lady Rosamond.
If I were you, I'd keep out of it.
We'll walk to the first drive, then use the wagonette after that.
Splendid. I hope you're going to stand by me.
I thought I'd show my brother.
Thank you.
Cora isn't coming out until lunch.
Well, the second drive, then. You ladies will have to distribute your charms fairly, as there are only 3 of you. Do you agree, Lady Mary?
Lady Mary will stand by me.
Now, just...
I thought you were going to stand with me for the first drive. Isn't that what you said?
Did I? Yes, I think I did.
And one for you. Splendid.
Why didn't you have a loader? Barnard would have found you one.
I'm not very good at it. This or double guns, and I don't want a witness.
I'm a witness.
Then please don't spread the word of my incompetence.
I never know which is worse, the sorrow when you hit the bird or the shame when you miss it. Thank you for intervening back there, before I said something rude.
He does rather beg to be teased.
The awful truth is he's starting to get on my nerves. Still, you're not the person to burden with that.
You're still going to marry him, though?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I think I might have got that one. You must promise faithfully to lie when they ask you how I did.
Daisy, you've got a visitor.
I was visiting the grave. I thought to myself, why not go and see her now? Take William's blessing with me.
Why not go and sit for a moment in the servants' hall? We're sending out the shooting lunch. As soon as we're finished, Daisy can bring you a cup of tea. I'm sure Mrs. Hughes won't mind, will you, Mrs. Hughes?
Indeed, I will not. This way.
Well, he's here now, so I think I should make things clear.
Don't, Daisy, please. William wouldn't thank you for it.
He won't thank me for bamboozling his old dad, neither.